Hello my friends, I am Amit and welcome to our YouTube channel Study with Amit. So today, as you can see here, that today we are here with output finding. So today we'll do few output finding. In arithmetics, we have to know that how to solve these type of output finding. First we'll do few outputs without the loops, and after that we'll do few output with loops. So for that you should be ready. Before starting this video, I would like to tell that our next video will come on the topic that how to score full marks in output finding. So for that, you should continue to watch our channel. So let's start with today's video. So first, as you can see here, that at first value of a is equal to 5. Here the value of a is given 5. A is 5 and we have to find the value of s. We have to find the value of s. So for that, we have to know that how to solve these type of sums. So first of all, there are increment and decrement operators. Increment operator increases the value by 1 and decrement operator decreases the value by 1. So this is increment and this is decrement operator. Increment and decrement operator. So this, if value of this will be 2, then applying this increment operator will get the value 3. Same case here, that if the value will be 2, then we'll get value 1. So this is simple task of increment and decrement operator. In this increment and decrement operator, we have two types. First, prefix and postfix. Prefix increment operator and postfix increment operator. Prefix operator. If we apply, first we have to know the definition of this, and after this, when we'll apply it in this output finding, we'll know the use of it. So first, prefix, we use it first increases the value, then stores it first, increases the value. This I have written here that it first increases the value. And this postfix, it first sees the value, takes the value input, and after that it increases the value. So it increases the value afterwards. So this is the thing. Same case here, decrement. Decrement also has prefix and postfix. Prefix and postfix. And the same goes for this also. That it first here it increases, here it will decrease, and here it increases the value afterwards, it decreases the value afterwards. So the same case goes for this also. But this is decrement, so we subtract value by 1. So this is the thing, copy this down. So we come to our next part of this, that here we have taken one value, b is equal to 6. In this variable b we have stored the value 6. So s, here it is written that s is equal to plus b. We have to understand that this is prefix and this is postfix. Now you will say how we know it. Then there is reason that before the variable, the sign plus plus is for increment. So this sign, if it is before the variable, then it is called prefix operator or prefix increment operator. And here it is after this b, so we call it postfix increment operator. So this is the thing. After this, we'll find the value of s. So it was written that you check in your copy that it was written plus plus b means prefix and it first increases the value, then it returns it. So first value of b is 6 here. So value of b will be 6 and s is equal to plus plus b means first the value will increase. So plus plus b means 6 plus 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 means 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. So value of s will be 7. In this case, here it is postfix operator. So we'll write s is equal to b plus plus. B plus plus means that the value which is after this, it will first print the value, then it will increase its value. First it will print it, then it will increase it by 1. So first here b is equal to 6, so b plus plus is afterwards, so we will not write it, we will write here 6, and if this b will be needed afterwards, then here it will be 7. Means the value of b is 7, but we are writing it 6 as because the operator is postfix. So copy this down. This is very good example of postfix and prefix. So if you are thinking that these are very silly questions, then there is reason for that. That I am taking from basic level that everyone should understand this. For that reason, I am here to give information about these things. So that's the thing. After this, we'll take let z is equal to c minus minus and z is equal to minus minus c. Z is equal to c minus minus and z is equal to minus minus c. Value of c is, let it be 3. Let it be 3. Z is equal to, now you will be also able to solve this because first it will increase the value. These two are distinct, means these two are different program, means this is another thing and this is another. We cannot put this value in this as because here we have got the value of s is 7, so we can't put it there. So that's the thing. So c is equal to 3, z is equal to c minus minus means it will be 3, and if we execute it afterwards then it will be 4, but we'll print the value 3. This is the, what we say, this is special for this postfix increment or decrement operator. So value of c is 3, c is equal to 3, z is equal to minus minus c means z is equal to 2. Here it is decreasing, so we'll write it 2 and we'll print 3. This is the thing. I hope you have understood this. Now we have here one question. That b is equal to 9 and we have to find the value of x. So for this question, first we have to identify that where the operators are. Means here before this b we can see that there are two plus together, so we'll say this is one operator. After this, here are 3, 1, 2, 3. So this it can't be here with this b, these two minus, so we'll take this and this minus is symbol between them. After this, we have here value b, and then we have here value b, and then we have this value b plus plus. So what we'll do first, we'll see that how we'll write. So x is equal to plus plus b, means value of 9 will increase by 1, so it will be 10, and 10 minus minus b, means value of b is now 10. This only I was telling before, that the two programs are different, and here all are same. The value of b is same for all, so that's the reason we'll take here value of b 10, and minus 10 will be 9. After this, we'll add 9 again, as value of b is 9 here, and after this, what we'll do, we'll add 1 in 9, so it is increment, so we'll add 1 in 9, so it will be 10. This 10 minus 9 plus 9 plus 10, 20, answer 20. The answer is 20. So this is how we'll solve these type of sums. These are very common in output finding, as 2 to 3 questions comes like this for output finding, like this type of increment, decrement and modulus, all the things are there inside that output finding. So that's the reason we have to learn from basic. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching this video. If you find this video helpful, then do share it with your friends. So thank you. Have a good day. Jai Hind.